welcome to the Stacey Bell Show. I'm your host, Stacey Belazaire, and today I have my special guest with me, Elman.
Hi.
Are you nervous, Elman?
I am a little bit. I've never been on camera.
Okay, well, it's the first time for everything.
You know, you gotta be a little bit prepared. So,
yes.
you know.
Don't be nervous.
I won't be. I'll relax.
You know?
I'll relax. Give me like 10 seconds and, we'll be on the same wave.
Yes, you got this. So, to all my subscribers who are already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. For anybody who's new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button right below so you can be notified. Yep, he's right. He said right below, right here.
Literally right below.
Right below, literally. So you can be notified whenever I post up new content and new episodes. So, audience, are you ready for today's episode? Yes, my viewers, are you ready? Yes.
Are they ready?
I don't know. Are they ready?
I don't know.
I don't think they're
We
ready.
gotta
Are
take
they
a look
ready?
real quick.
You ready?
No, they're ready.
They're ready. They stay ready. Be ready.
Always ready. Okay.
Okay. So today's going to be an awesome, dope show. Just sit back and relax. And yeah, we're going to get into it. So, of course, I have my special guest with me, Elman. Elman, we're going to get into an interview. And I know, my ladies, you see these beautiful designs. Well, this was designed by the wonderful, talented Elman. We're just going to
thank you.
Dig into it. Dive into his life. Like we're on that MTV series or whatever when they get to know the celebrity. So we're going to get to know Elman. Okay. So Elman, are you ready?
I'm ready whenever
You're in the hot seat right now.
I know. It feels like it's burning.
Yes. Burning hot. So my first question I have for you, Elman, is at what age did you realize you had a passion for fashion? And what made you get into fashion?
That's a really good question. I've always really been into clothes. I think clothes are such a great way for you to express yourself. I think clothes have the ability to make you feel, cool, to make you feel like, I'm that.
Yes. Head B-I-T-C-H in charge, yes.
If we really think about it too, whenever it's your birthday, whenever you're going out, the first thing you think of...
Outfit, what am I going to wear for my birthday?
Yeah.
You already got my outfit picked out on my birthday until June 8th.
Check you out. But no, that's the first thing you always think of. And I think it's because it gives you that confidence.
Of course.
Whatever event you go to. And I've always loved that about fashion, that you're able to transform. Let's say one day you want to be grungy and dark and, give a look. And then another day, you want to be a little bit proper, wear some Burberry, be crispy. You have that ability. So I've always loved that about clothes. So clothes has always been something that inspires me. Yes. What was the second part of the question?
What made you get into fashion? So the age, you gave the age, how old were you?
How old was I?
Yeah.
I want to say maybe around 10 or so. Okay, Can I give you a quick funny story?
Of course.
All right. So I always dreamt about being a pediatrician. That was my life goal. Ever since I was like 5 years old, when I was in school, everyone was like, what are you going to be? What are you going to do? And I was like, I'm going to be a pediatrician. Yes. I'm going to work with kids. I'm going to save lives. Yes. I'm going to do da-da-da-da-da. Then I took biology, physiology.
That biology classes is no joke.
No. I was just like, this is not going to cut it. This is not going to work out.
This ain't for me.
Right. I was just like, please hold.
Yeah, seriously.
So I really recalibrated. I had one of my best friends actually in high school was really, really into fashion. And she kind of was like, do you want to go to a workshop with me? For me, in my head, I was just like, I'm going to go and scan the place. Yeah. But that's really not what happened. I ended up loving it. And, that's what drove me into that.
You want to hear a funny story on my end?
Oh, God, here we go.
So, I always said I wanted to be a nurse when I was younger.
Okay.
I want to be a nurse. I want to work with kids. I want to be a neonatal nurse because I love babies. I took a biology class. And you know how that went. I was like, God. I could even stay up past 5 minutes. I was like, no, this ain't for me.
No, exactly.
So I have a similar story to you. That's why it's funny when you said pediatrician. I'm like, gosh, you sound like the male version of me. Like, it was the same exact thing. I was like,
so crazy. You take those science courses and you're just like,
yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. I can stay up past 5 minutes.
And all those years of having to study nonstop the same thing, bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
I was like, no, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
So, then here we are. Yes. Making these things.
Yes, we out here, y'all. He gonna be designing stuff for me, shoot. All right, so what's your first piece that you ever designed?
The first thing I ever made... I have this memory all the way in the back of my head. You know why? Because I don't ever want it to come out into the light. I made a backpack.
Aw, backpack.
No, but this backpack was not backpack. This backpack was like stay in the drawer backpack. Like, this thing was hideous. So my parents actually paid for a course for me to take with this woman who was a master sewer, right? And, here I was thinking, I'm like, I'm going to make a banging shirt. I'm going to make a cool bag or whatever the case might be. We made this bag and I brought it home. And I remember distinctly being like, this bag is ugly. But, we'll see what my mom says. I brought it home and my mom looked at it. Yo, the way my mom held her laughing, I was like, yo, this thing is ugly. It looked like it held like a sack of potatoes. It was literally like this long. I was like, yo, who told me to take this course with this woman? I won't say her name because I won't put her on blast. But that bag and the money I paid, it wasn't it. But no, it was one of the first things I've ever made, but it was also one of the scariest things I've ever made.
But it's all right.
But we live and we learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And you grow. It's never gonna be perfect on point. Not even the greatest people.
Right. Exactly. I mean, we won't be making that bag ever again. Okay. It won't be in production.
So then, what was a good first piece of design that wasn't a disaster? Like
the good first.
when you had your skills set in and
when
stuff.
I started calibrating a little bit.
Yes.
I want to say I was in high school. I did a fashion show. My senior year of high school. Really cool. We ended up doing 10 pieces and, all of them were really, really like you said, they're all a work in progress. There were some pieces that obviously stood out a little bit more in a good way. And then some that, need to never see the day of light. Yeah. But I think with those experiences, we're able to grow and learn and, it was what it was. But yeah.
Of course. So, who are some designers that inspire and influence your own personal designs?
I think some of my favorite designers, Marchesa. Marchesa does really beautiful gowns. They're very whimsical, very over the top. And I love designers who are able to create dreams.
Yes.
And that dreamy effect. I think that's always fun. I think we live in a world now where everything's like a harsh reality. So it's always nice to go into this dream world and see these fantasies and these fantasy dresses and, garments. I think it's really, really cool. So Marchesa, Monique Lhuillier, we love a Gucci moment. I think, Gucci does some really, really beautiful pieces. I can give you a whole list. Yeah. But I won't do that because then everyone will log out. Because they'll be like, who are these people? But Dior is another one that Dior. But no, there are so many good designers out there. I think, one big thing that I've learned in this industry is just that for every person, there's a designer, So for me, those are the ones that inspire me. But I'm sure everyone else has their own.
Of course, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Their own go-to.
Exactly. So, what are your favorite pieces of clothing that you like to design?
Favorite pieces? I would say I definitely love a good ball gown. I love a good statement piece like that one. I love to create pieces that, make you feel something. Mm-hmm. I want someone to be like, damn, how would I look in that? Yep. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a ball gown does. It creates that feeling, that emotion. So I do love that. I've been working a lot on doing jumpsuits, separates, blazers, and getting into everything. But, my go-to is always
gowns.
The girl in the back.
Yes, I love it.
It's all about you walking in and everyone being like, who's that girl?
Stacey's that girl.
Right. Yeah, you don't even need to tell her. She already says it for herself.
Thank you. Period. Okay, I love it. So also, do you design clothes for men?
Menswear. Okay, I've gotten this question before. Not on an interview, obviously, but I've gotten this question.
Of course, because I'm the first one.
Right, the first and only.
Mm-hmm.
No, so I've been in works with doing a couple of menswear. Menswear is something that I really do love, but menswear is a little bit tough. Just because I think women's wear. We're also used to creating women's wear when we're in school. That menswear is something that we kind of put in the back burner a little bit. So we're not as skillful and trained, you know what I mean, as it comes to women's wear. Yeah. But I really do want to get into it. I have some projects in the work, so be on the lookout. They're coming soon, but I've been dibbling, dabbling, trying different things, kids wear. So it's coming, y'all. It's coming.
He about to be the designer of the Stacey Bell show, okay? Shoot. Stacey, you see the Stacey Bell Show. Yes.
Right.
By designer Elman. Yes. You can't have him though. He's
welcome.
Only mine. But yes. Okay. So what are some challenges that you have personally come across while working on a personal design, a custom design you're making for someone?
I think one of the biggest obstacles, this is something I think you're going to connect to so much. I think one of the biggest things when it comes to being a professional, when it comes to doing like, a YouTube channel, when you do nails, when you do hair, whatever the profession might be, I think people don't realize how much work goes into creating some of these things. Doing this YouTube video, I'm sure it's not like click, clack,
no,
and and let's put it on YouTube. No, that's really not how it goes. And I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions I think that people have when it comes to artists and people like us, is that it takes up a lot of time. And for example, right, if you go to Macy's and you see a dress you absolutely love and it costs $300, you know what I mean? Sometimes some of us are like $300 American dollars. We'll be like,
take the other zero off, make it 30.
Right. And even 30 sometimes we'll be like, are you serious?
Yeah. We're so used to Mad Rice, $15, girl.
Right. But like, when something's $300, we'll be like, oh, this is great, but I'm not gonna pay for this. Yeah. So I've had people, message me and ask me, can you make me this exact same dress? You know what I mean? For less than $300. So, if you get, I think it's all about education. And I think that's one thing that, I've learned, and I'm sure you've learned. It's about educating people and having them see, you know what I mean? It's not just like from point A to B. I wish I could just go,
yup, and that's the dress for you, but
yeah. But it's a process. So, if you're getting a custom dress made, you know what I mean? You're choosing the fabric, you're choosing the zipper, you're choosing the rhinestones, you're choosing everything that's on the dress, while Macy's is choosing it for you.
Of course, because it's already made.
It's already made. They've made 3,000 of the same dress. Yep. So at that point, that's the best price they can do. Because they're getting the fabric for 69 cents. Meanwhile, someone who's like a designer on their own, we're paying $15 a yard, $50 a yard, $100. Bruh, you want a dress? You want a dress that's 6 yards, for example, right? And it's, let's say $100. That's $600 just on the material. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if I'm putting in all this work, granted, I think something that is important too to understand is that we all start somewhere. Of course, we all start somewhere. So obviously we're gonna get some losses here and there. But once you start establishing yourself, it's important to educate people. And I think for them to understand that, you know what I mean, we're spending $500 just on material. You know what I mean? What am I getting out of this?
Yeah, seriously. And then don't forget the time and work, the labor, the actual work when you put everything together.
Right. And I know you're going to Spain restaurant. I want to go to Spain restaurant, and if I ain't got money, how am I gonna go? So, so it's one of those things where it's a process, and I think it's all education, like I said, but it's a beautiful thing to be able to teach someone and for someone to be like, oh wow, like, a lot does go through with it. Yeah. And I think that once people are able to come in, you know what I mean, see how the process goes, see how a prototype is made, I think they're able to really understand it. Yeah, because it's a lot more than what meets the eye.
Of course. People just see but they don't.
For you, it's the same thing, right? When you do these shows.
Yep, it's a lot of work, like hours editing. Like I don't just, like you said, bam, put it. Like it's like, and I'm like investing in myself, buying the supplies and the material, the equipment. Like that's the thing. Like one of my friends was telling me, you gotta put money in something to make money. Right. And that's like for artists like us, like designers, makeup artists, YouTuber influencers like myself, like hairstylists, like my sister be doing my hair, and I be paying her, she be giving me a better price, but it's true, like she's putting all that work, it takes hours, like we want to get paid for our hard work, like you get what I'm saying, like we all trying to eat, like so yeah, totally, I get it, and I'm happy that you were educating the viewers, because a lot of people don't know, and I feel like they need to know, if they don't know, some people are ignorant to the stuff if they're not in the same shoes as us, And I think it's not only, like, I think one of the biggest things is that we don't mean to reprimand people, you know what I mean? Or to be like, how could you, like, say, $300? Because I feel like as humans, I think it's so easy to be like, are you that ass? You really asking me to make this for $200? But it's not really like that. I think at the end of the day, like I said, it's just educating people because, people don't really know.
And, you know, I got a degree. I paid a lot of money for this degree,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So,
still paying that degree back.
Pending. So,
Sally Mae, oh no, Almond not home.
no, Sally Mae's like, I know you charging $100 for a dress. Where's the $75 deposit for me? So you know what I mean? So I think it's all just a process. But that's one of the biggest challenges. But it's also a win at the same time at the end of the day.
Yes, it is. It is. So, what do you love the most about being a designer?
The most?
Yes.
I think one of the most key things that I love about being a designer is having a client, right? There you go. Having a client, I think a beautiful thing is having someone come in, not realizing how truly beautiful they are, how special they are, how much of a moment they can cause. Mm-hmm. And when you put them in a garment and you transform them, you style them, you give them everything, I feel like that's so gratifying for me.
Yes, like
know?
Their face is like, oh my gosh, I love it. I love the dress.
Exactly. I've had people, I've had clients that start crying and it breaks my heart, you know what I mean, to see them crying, but it's such a beautiful moment.
Tears of joy.
Yeah, it's tears of joy, and they're just like, I never thought I could look like this, or I never thought that I deserve something like this. And I think it's so important to have that self-love, and to be like, you know, I can look this good, you know what I mean? And with these garments, I'm able to, you know, bring out someone's inner beauty, you know what I mean? Because obviously the exterior is all pretty and nice, but when you feel good on the inside, it shows on the outside.
Yep, it definitely does.
For me, that's one of the most gratifying things about doing this job.
Love it. He's here changing lives, people. Making you feel beautiful. We're all beautiful. All my viewers watching, you're beautiful.
Get into that.
Yes, you are. Inside and out. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I said you're beautiful. Yeah, you are. So, what do you have in store for us in the future?
In the future?
We're on the lookout for you. What do you have in store for us?
Good. In the future, I think one of the biggest things that I have coming up is I have a few projects. I'm going to be doing... I don't want to say too much.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much.
You got us on our toes. We're going to stay tuned.
I got to keep you on the edge of, like, the table.
See, yes.
Right. Because if not, you're just going to be like, I already know what's coming.
Okay.
But no, I'm working with a lot of different age groups. I'm working with a lot of different body types. I think it's so important to include everyone. You know what I mean? Not just like, you know, one specific race or one specific age group or one specific body type. I think everyone has their own beauty, you know what I mean? And it's always so good to be able to highlight those details of a person. So I have a lot of projects coming. I have videos coming. I have shoots coming. I have a possible line coming. Ooh. I'm working. I'm not sleeping. So
don't sleep over here.
No. Please don't stare too closely at my face. But we're not sleeping too much, but we're making sure to, you know, deliver product that I think people want. And I think at the end of the day, it's about bringing quality more than quantity.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that I really live by. Any client that I've worked with, any model that I worked with knows how neurotic I am when it comes. I become a little bit psychopathic because I'm just like, this is wrong. And, you know, people will tell me, no one's going to notice that. No one's going to see that. But if I know it's
it bothers you. It's like, I know. Yeah.
Right. Like when you're filming these videos, you're like, this is wrong. This is wrong. But, you know, only you know that. I feel like nobody else would catch those things. So...
It's just like with dancing. When I used to dance, I'd be like, I messed up on that.
You were a dancer?
Yes, you know, I do it all. You know, it's called the Beyonce of Rhode Island.
Yeah, she does.
You heard me, Beyonce of Rhode Island?
Oh my God. You need to hear that again. What was it?
The Beyonce of Rhode Island.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I said it. That's my long lost sister.
There
you
ain't
know?
There you go. We believe you.
Yes. So, yeah, like when I used to dance, my sister had a dance group, and I'd be like, watching the videos, I'm like, I messed up on this dance. But people would be like, they don't know your choreography.
No,
and it's like, it's true, no one knows our choreography, you know? So,
no one knows the choreography, but if you know, it's enough for you to be like, it's wrong. Yeah. Start all over.
Yep.
Can you turn off the video? You know what I mean? There's so many things, but for me, I try to like, do everything as perfectly as I can. So.
I think you're doing a great job.
I'm trying.
Sometimes we're our worst critics. Don't be so hard on yourself.
We really can be.
I think you're doing great. So, you know, I had to save the best last question for last. Did I make the best question for last?
I'm going to really open my ears for this one.
Yes, you have to. So, when are you using me as a model for your designs?
Oh, She really went for it.
I went there.
No, she literally did not hesitate on that one.
I hope your ears were listening really good.
No, but can we take a second to really, really listen to how she did that question? Because all the other questions were like, hello, Elman, what inspired you? And this one was like, so, what are you using me?
As a moderator design, yeah.
No, we definitely have to work on something. We got to collab, so be on the lookout for that too.
Yes.
I have a lot going on this spring, summer, but we're definitely gonna have to make some time to do something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gonna be on the YouTube, so make sure you're subscribed.
Yes.
We gotta make sure we're saying that like 100 times throughout.
Yes, subscribe.
And you'll be able to see these images. You'll be able to see these videos, who she interviews, and you never know.
Yeah, and the exclusives. There could
Right.
be giveaways.
There could be giveaways.
We could do a giveaway collaboration like you did with the makeup artist.
Right,
so
right. 2021.
You want to stay tuned, you don't want to miss out on
You
these
never
beautiful designs. So, yeah. So, are you ready to get into the next segment, you guys?
Whatever you got.
So, our next segment we have is fashion tips with Stacy and Elman. So I'm going to give, some fashion tips, for the spring and summer coming up because,
Gotcha.
we're springing into the spring and the summer,
It's coming quicker than we realized.
Yeah.
So
literally.
It's a good idea.
Sun is shining. I love it. The sun is out longer. I love it. I'm all about sun because I hate, in the winter time it gets dark so early and it's like, oh my gosh, it's 4 o'clock. I feel like I need to be sleeping and you still have a million other things to do. So I'm going to give some tips for my ladies. You're going to give some tips for the fellas.
I got you.
All right. So,
we got you.
First, yes, we got you. All right. Ladies, grab your notebooks, your papers, your pens. You want to take this down, So, I have some staple products that I think all my ladies should have in their closet. So, the first staple product I'm going to say is I feel like every girl needs that pair of nude heels. Open-toed and closed-toed. You need because I'm all about the shoe game, Elman.
No.
I know you guys can't see on the camera, but
right.
Elman, he saw me. He's like, you look good, girl. You the shoe game,
The shoe game ain't slipping.
Yes, never. Hair like Rihanna, shoe game was awesome, okay? So, yes, all my ladies, you need to have that staple product. So, we need that nice pair of nude heels, closed toes, we taking it fancy, like, so you can go to a wedding or a church with it, and you need that nice, cute, open-toed one, because, spring and summer, it's starting to get a little warmer out. Toes out. We gotta make sure the toes is done too, girl. Going to, nail spots. So I would say that. Also, you want to make sure you have black ones. Black and nude are those colors. Yes, you need those. Those are staple products. So I would say nude heels, open-toed and closed-toed, as well as black heels that are open-toed and closed-toed. So for the summer coming up, I would also recommend, wedges to switch it up, and some of the flat sandals for my ladies, and rompers. Rompers and maxi skirts. Those are my summer tips. You can never go wrong with like a romper or a maxi skirt with a cute little crop top and little matching sets. Now they're selling a lot of matching sets together, so there's your outfit right there.
Right.
So those are my staple
What more
tips.
do you need at that point?
Literally, yes. So as long as you guys have those, and for casual too, I know I was like brushing up on like some fancy. I feel like we all need that pair of white Air Forces or some white Reeboks to throw on when we're feeling like our urban wear.
Yeah.
So yes, I think we need white Reeboks or white Air Forces and Vans. Vans is a must. The black and white ones or any color Vans for the spring and the summer.
Always a good staple.
Yes, good staple. So those are my tips I have. And of course, some sundresses, because summertime sundresses, the fellas love the sundresses.
Love a good sundress.
Is Kendrick Lamar singing that song?
No.
Or is it Drake with that sundress and them heels on or something,
No, but when you think about it, when you're walking down the street, women are walking down the street in a sundress, everyone slows down. All of a sudden, it's like a cop is behind them and they're so slow cruising down the street.
Right.
They're focused. They know what they're doing at that point.
Exactly.
But no, a sundress is always a good staple to have every summer.
Sundresses,
so I hear you.
So those are my tips. What do you think?
I think they're good. I think this is some pretty solid tips.
Yes.
Some go-tos.
Definitely
something to write down.
Write it down, y'all. All right, now you're looking fresh to death.
I'm trying out.
Get some tips for my men out here.
All right, so for menswear, I thought about something a little more generalized, right?
Okay.
For me, I think that I have such a huge issue, and this is something, even though I'm in fashion, I have such a huge issue with knowing what to wear summertime and wintertime. I think it's, okay, but hear me out. So I think sometimes we have that misconception where we say, I can use this summer shirt or summer top or whatever the case might be. For winter time, right? We'll do that. We'll be like, oh, this is something I can use year round. But in reality, we kind of can't do that. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. So sometimes there's materials and fabrications that are specifically made for the summer. So like if let's say you wear this really cool, button down, right, fellas? If you wear a really nice button down, in the wintertime, it keeps you warm. And these specific fabrics are made for wintertime. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you wear it on the summertime, sometimes we go, why am I sweating? Yeah. You know what I mean? Why am I sweating? Like this shirt feels so lightweight. Yeah. But it might not be lightweight. Yeah. It's specifically made for the wintertime, and that specific fabrication is meant to keep you warm. Yeah. It might not look like it. It might feel light and, really nice on the hanger. But in reality, it's like, this isn't meant for now. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's always good to have like a winter and then a summer closet just so that you're able to,
of course, I literally take out all my summer clothes and then put the winter clothes in. Like I have them in bins, the summer clothes.
Yeah. For example, like I have the bad tendency, and this is just my problem, but like I love jackets. Jackets are my go-to thing. Yes. And when it's summertime, I'm like, damn, you think I can pull off this jacket? And everyone's just like, you're crazy. It's like 90 degrees outside and you wear a coat. And I'm just
like, Melly says, get hot here. Take off all your clothes.
I'm hardcore sweating. And I'm like, it's okay. I feel fine. But, I'm dying. So I think it's one of those things where it's so important to be able to have like your summer closet and your winter closet. Of course. What else? What other tips can I give you guys? Something that's super important, I think, is having, like you said, like Air Forces, having some white, clean sneakers. Sneakers are something that you can just literally throw on with anything. Yes. You know what I mean? You can do. Now we're seeing that people wear it with suiting. They wear
dresses.
It with
I've seen girls wearing it with dresses now. I'm
like, yeah. Okay. There's so many different things that you can do with Air Forces. I think it's all just about styling and picking out the right pieces, what goes with what. But I think having white sneakers is so essential, regardless of what color you're wearing. Yeah. Throw on white sneakers and you're fresh. You look clean. Yeah. So I think that's one of the key things. Please.
Remember that Air Force song? Air Force One. Stopping on my Air Force.
Listen, she is full of music references. She is not missing. But no, I think those are some good, fashion tips for everybody. I think at the end of the day too, I think please do me a favor. If you wear dress shirts, every day, like if you work at a bank or you know what I mean, where you have to be really, really dressed up, please make sure that you're not wearing a shirt like a button down that's 3 years old, because we can tell it's not white anymore. It's cream now. It's cream now. It's not even the right shade of white, man. I'm done. Come on. So I think it's important to be able to refresh those pieces. Yes. You know what I mean?
Of course. And there's certain things you have to keep buying over. Like sometimes just the plain like V-neck white shirts, I always have to keep buying over and over again because they don't stay forever. Right. Nothing lasts forever. You got to keep rebuying it. Just like some people rebuy Air Forces, like
even once they start getting dirty. Yeah. Even white t-shirts. It's something that you need to constantly be refreshing. And I think we don't think about it until someone points it out, and or you look at it in the mirror. Let's say you buy a new t-shirt and you compare it to the old one, and you're like, how was I wearing this for this long? But I think it's something that we need as a refresher sometimes. So please, I beg of you.
Yes, and make sure
you wear any white collared shirts. Please buy new ones.
Yes, and make sure the button shirts are ironed. Some people
that too.
Not wearing their shirts ironed. Like you gotta make sure it's ironed.
Yeah, it looks like they,
just I don't want to do that, you gotta look good and professional.
No, yeah, I mean, to each their own, right?
Yeah. Right? Sip.
But that's why we're here.
So one last tip I have for my ladies. All my ladies, we need that little black dress, that little statement. You can never go wrong with all black, okay? Because black makes you look slim, okay? Every time I wear all black, the fellas be calling. Oh my God. But yes, the little black dress. And that's all for my tips. Make sure you wrote that down. Those some good tips, y'all. You're going to be thanking me later.
They really are.
They're going to be like, girl, I had this boy hit me up on Snap and Instagram. I'd be like, I told you. Stick with me, kiddo. You go far.
Write this down.
Write this down now. Ahora, right now.
And it's always good to have like a statement piece too.
Yes.
I think that it's always good to have casual pieces, something that you can wear over and over and over again, you know what I mean, to mix and match. But it's also always good to have a statement piece. I think something I've learned, a leather jacket. I never was really into leather jackets until I grew older. Then I realized how how really flexible these pieces are and how they can literally work in almost any season. You know what I mean? And you can throw anything with it and it just looks good. You know what I mean? It looks really clean. So I think it's always good to invest in those statement pieces and those key pieces. And you know, like we were talking about earlier, I think it's so easy to go to H&M, to go to Forever 21. God bless them. But it's always good to go get some basic pieces there. But it's always good to invest in a higher end piece. I'm not telling you,
because it'll last longer. Right.
Yeah. I'm not telling you to go to
quality
Chanel.
over the quantity and stuff like that.
I'm not telling you to go to Chanel, Gucci, Dior, you know what I mean, and spend like $500 because you don't have to do that. But there's definitely other brands out there that, you know, are moderately priced. You can go into Nordstrom, you know, get a shirt for like $95, which I know that hurts my soul saying it, but I think, you know what I mean?
You know it's gonna last you.
It's something that's gonna last you. It's something that's good quality. It's something that's a good fabric. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You're going to use that year round, or you're going to use that. You want to treat your body like a temple, man.
It is a temple.
So
shoot.
If it's a temple, you got to dress it good. Not put no Forever 21 $10 shirt that when you wash it, it's a kid's shirt.
Yes. You know, I have a pair of pants from Zara I bought 3-4 years ago. It's like a fancy high top, like pants slacks, and it still looks beautiful and lasts me long versus like when I get some at like Rainbow or whatever, I have to constantly like switch out. Like it still looks good till this day, and I'm like, got it from Zara, so
No, you gotta invest in those pieces. And if you invest in those pieces, you're investing in yourself.
Exactly, and you gotta invest in yourself. When you look good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing I want to add for the summertime: add in some bright colors, ladies, like the orange, the peach tones, yellow. Them stuff look good on my skin tone and other skin tones. So those are good colors. Olive green. I love olive green. I know it's a fall color, but you can get away with it in the summertime. Like, it looks good. So I'm all about the bright colors in the summertime. Like white, yellow, peach, orange, pop, red. Like, yes, we want to pop, girls. We out here. We letting them know we out here, fellas, okay?
You don't want people sleeping on you.
Yeah, because if they sleep, it's going to be a rude awakening.
Right.
Okay?
There you go.
Yes. So, you guys, those are our fashion tips segment. You guys have to stay tuned later because I got something fun cooking up my sleeve with Mr. Elman. Yes, Elman.
Coming soon.
But are you ready for like the next segment though?
I got you.
Because I have a challenge for him. I'm going to make him design a dress on me using toilet paper. And how much time did I say?
Say what?
Yes, so you heard me right. Clean your ears out. I said he's going to be designing a dress on me using just toilet paper.
Toilet paper,
yeah. We're going to see how skilled he is, you know, how he can, you know, work under pressure. But how much time did I say I was going to give you? Because you're on a time crunch. Was it 1 minute and 30 seconds?
It might have been 2.
2? 2 minutes and 30 seconds or just 2 minutes?
No, I think 2 minutes.
2 minutes. So I'm giving him 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes to create a design on me. I don't know if he's going to do a shirt and a skirt or... 2. 2 minutes using just toilet paper. Okay?
Yeah,
we're going to see... we're going to see how well he can work under pressure. So you definitely want to stay tuned into that, all right? So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Stay tuned, y'all. So, he only has 2 minutes, you guys. Let's see. I'm going to go over...
Only 2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes. Timer. Is he ready? Let's go!
We got to get this out the way first. Because you never know with this toilet paper these days.
You guys, I'm going to model this too afterwards.
Can I just say, by the way, that we're in the middle of a pandemic, and do you remember when toilet paper was?
Everybody kept getting the toilet paper like crazy.
Everyone and their mom was like, toilet paper! We need toilet paper!
But I'm like, isn't this like a pandemic that stresses washing your hands? And I would think the soap would be out. No, there was still more soap. It's toilet paper that they didn't have toilet paper. So like, yeah. Can't believe it.
No, and these days now everyone's like freaking out over toilet paper. Who would have thought toilet paper would be the hot commodity? Right. Who would have thought?
Can't wait to see what this looks like.
I know. I can't wait to see if I have enough time.
Under pressure.
Right, legit. I feel like my hands are shaking. I feel like this is a whole moment of its own.
He's like, I normally get more than 2 minutes when I'm designing my real dresses.
I'm like, please hold.
Please hold. Recalibrating.
Right, at that point.
Too funny. How's it looking, viewers? How's this looking? Thumbs up. What y'all think?
I'm a little scared.
Don't be.
And if I'm scared, imagine how the viewers feel. They're like, where's this going?
Honestly, sometimes I don't even think it matters what it looks like. It's the person wearing it. You know, if you got that confidence, you can make anything look good.
Good point.
Shoot, I'll make that book bag you said that look like potato sack or whatever look good.
Right, at that point.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to go around and around and around and around and around.
And you're going to explain to the audience what you, like, designed to
Oh, you want me to do that
on
too?
me. Yes, this is like your masterpiece you're creating on me.
How is this time going so
14 seconds left.
You know, you really don't realize how short 2 minutes are.
And you know, when I work out, I'm like, you never realize how long 2 minutes is working out.
That too. That's a good point. I don't know. So,
timer.
do you have a shirt?
I have a shirt.
Right. At least she's not naked.
I'm not naked all the way. You
Right.
know?
At least she's not naked all the way.
You want to pause the little timer thing so it's not interrupting you?
Where is it?
Just press the home button for it to stop.
Oh. There you go. Okay. You want me to stop?
Yeah, so viewers, let's see what Elman designed on me.
We made a top, so pending. This is definitely, so I was trying to think of something that, you know what I mean, would highlight certain parts about you know what I mean. I think it's always good to highlight the neck. The neck is something that's so important and so beautiful. So I wanted to do like some, you know, crisscross effect, highlight the waist a little bit, because, you know, got to make sure the waist is what?
Snatched.
Snatched.
Yes.
If I would have kept going, we would have had, you know,
a skirt to go with it, or just okay.
But, you know, she got a skirt on. It's fine. Nobody's seeing nothing. You know,
yeah.
She got a top on. That's what matters.
Yep.
But
so I'm kind of ready to like model this.
do what you gotta do.
Do you got like a song you want to play? You know, I'd be in my zone just to show you.
What song do you want me to play?
A little model walk.
Give me an idea of what
Viewers,
song
what's like a good song for me to model walk in? Fancy. How about fancy, girl? You fancy, huh?
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Right. Just to show them the piece, you know. This is how I look, y'all. Hopefully, I don't have a nip slip like Janet Jackson. All right, y'all ready? I only have so much frame, so I don't know if my head was cutting off earlier, but yes, you guys, this is the lovely thing he designed for me. This is the lovely piece Elman designed for me. You want to get?
We'll make something. We'll make something.
Yeah,
legit.
yeah. When we do
2
the
minutes,
collaboration,
bro.
It's not that.
God bless the people that make the coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, because in 2 minutes. We be getting upset about 30 seconds.
I've been waiting.
Yeah. Imagine making something like this in 2 minutes. Nah,
yes,
chill.
but you know what? He did his thing. So, you know, do you have any social media you want to give to the viewers?
Yes, follow. I would say subscribe, but there's no subscribe button to like follow on Instagram. But follow on Instagram at elman.aquino, ELMAN, _AQUINO. I also have a website if you want to check out any of my work, anything I've done portfolio-wise, you're able to do that. Send an email if you got any inquiries, because, you know, we want to make money and we want to make dreams come true. So
yes,
that's how it goes.
We really do. Yes.
So, yeah.
So you heard what he said. Follow him on all those social
Yes,
medias.
follow.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, of course.
Of course. We got to do it again. Subscribe
right below. Make sure they're commenting. Make sure you're liking, you're interacting. Comment. We want to hear your opinions. What fashion tips would you give as well? Is there any fashion tips you missed out on?
Right.
Let us know, you know. And you guys always remember to love yourself, accept yourself, and live authentically. And that's the Stacey Bell Show with your girl, Stacey. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.